I'm feeling good, y'all. I hope you are too. I don't want to wait any longer before I remind you, because I talked about it last week, but I want to remind you that we have a new freebie. It is the Creative Professionals Business Checklist. So download a link below. Let's dive right into the topic for today, which is, of course, as you see on the title, voiceover hack, stopping mouth noise before it starts. Let's go. Hello and welcome to Working Wednesday. I'm Caroline Cole and we are talking about mouth noise today. Everyone's favorite topic, those little clicks and pops that show up in your recording that sometimes you don't even notice are happening until you get to post-production. Today we're going to talk about a couple of ways that you can make your editing easier and ensure that mouth noise isn't a long-term problem for your recordings. Let's start with the most obvious and perhaps best known trick to combat mouth noise, and that is the green apple trick. So if you are headed in for a short recording and you know that you have kind of difficult allergies today, or you can just hear the mouth noise in your voice, then you'll want to just eat a green apple right before you go in. That sort of sour taste, like that Granny Smith apple taste, will help sort of dry out the extra moisture in your mouth. And that will work for about 20 to 30 minutes if you're lucky in the booth. It is not a long-term solution, but if you're just doing a commercial or a short explainer video or whatever, then yeah, chomp down that apple, hop in the booth, and then start editing, and you will be right as rain. But if you are struggling with mouth noise long-term and it's starting to show up in your recording in a way that's more difficult for you to edit out, or even if you've gotten some sort of plug-in for your editing software like a declicker, and you're still hearing mouth noise, then you're going to want to try more of a long-term solution. The best and most consistent and most overall helpful long-term solution is simple and profound. It is drink more water. Drink more water, drink more water, drink more water. Because contrary to popular belief, or contrary to kind of how you would think of it naturally, mouth noise isn't too much moisture in your mouth. It's actually, you're at this weird point in the mucus, everyone's favorite word, where you are not hydrated enough, so the mucus is too thick and it's making extra noise in your mouth. But if you are more hydrated, then your sinuses are able to function more quickly and more efficiently, and you won't have that extra sound when you're recording. So the best thing you can do for yourself is drink more water, case in point, and not just right before you record, but making it a habit of drinking more water every day, all day, having water with you. And this means also cutting back on dehydrating beverages like perhaps caffeine or alcohol. Those things can really dehydrate, so just making sure that you're not drinking those before you get in the booth, and that you're hydrating when you do drink caffeine or alcohol, really hydrating more after and before, so that you can stay as hydrated as possible. Another trick that I have found that works really well with mouth noise is another long-term habit that I would encourage you to form, and it's when you're in the booth, not closing your mouth between sentences, right? That seems sort of strange to think about, but let me find something. Let me just find something to read. Okay, cool. Cool, here's a sentence. I'm just gonna read, and then you can see how if I were in the booth, I'm not closing my mouth between sentences. Let's find, okay. Thanks, Stacy. No worries about replying during weird hours. As long as no one expects a response from me immediately, then we're good. Do you notice how I didn't close my mouth between sentences and that's just like a random email I'm reading? No worries about replying during weird hours. As long as no one expects a response from me immediately, then we're good. The habit would be if we're regularly talking, we would just be like, thanks, Stacy. No worries about replying during weird hours. As long as no one expects a response from me immediately, then we're good. right? That if I were less hydrated, and perhaps if I were even behind a mic or you could hear it more clearly, then that would be 3 extra mouth clicks that you would have to edit out. So the 2 habits that I recommend: drink more water always and every day, and get into the habit of not closing your mouth between sentences to minimize those extra pops and clicks. All right, everybody, have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in this week, y'all. I'm Caroline Cole, as you know, and this is the Business of Storytelling. Always good to have you. I'll be back next Thursday. In the meantime, follow me on Instagram at Caroline Cole Stories or on Insta. Wait, that was Insta. Wait. I thought I had this memorized, but I have to look at the script. I'm Caroline Cole. Follow me on Instagram at Caroline Cole Stories or on Twitter at 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿 All right, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. I will see you guys next week.